Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Sarah, and in today's video we're going to be going over our third-party menu within your RedTeam Flex database. So as you can see, we're here on the dashboard, and to get to our third parties menu, we're going to expand our company's menu right here and go ahead and click on third parties. Now, our third parties menu is comprised of all of our companies and contacts with whom we are not exchanging money. So they're not a vendor, we're not paying them for goods or services on any of our projects, and they're not a customer, they're not paying us for any of our projects. So there'll be no monetary exchange of any kind for these contacts. We generally think of these as architects, engineers, consultants, attorneys, anyone else that you may have involved in a project that you're not directly exchanging money with. Now, to add a new third party, there's a few places we can do that. The first of which is by clicking on our new icon up here. We can add a single new third party by clicking this option, or we can import from a spreadsheet. So like any of our vendors or customers menus, we can go ahead and download an Excel spreadsheet and fill in several or dozen third parties here and bring them in all at once to save ourselves some time. Another way that we can do this is to go ahead and come up to the new icon at the top menu bar and click on Contact. So we can go ahead and add a new contact from here and add them into an existing third-party company or add a new third-party company in that way. Now, we can also organize this list. You'll notice I organize them by project here. I can go ahead and organize them by name. Anywhere you see these little arrows, we can go ahead and sort our columns in that way. We can also pull some reporting options up here under the View icon. We can view a printable list of our third parties. However we have them sorted or filtered here, we can view that printable list, download it as a CSV file. We can also choose to download all of our third-party companies with or without the individual contacts, or download this list as a PDF. Another option we have up here is our filter option. If we click on the funnel, that opens all of the filter options for this page, which you can see we can sort or filter our third parties by type of contact, such as architect or engineer, or by status, which allows for active or inactive. If we find ourselves using the same filter settings over and over, notice we do have the Save Filter option here. If we want to return to just our architects or just our engineers or inactive contacts at any time, we can. And then the last button we have up here is our Columns button, and that allows you to customize the columns that you're seeing here in the list view. So you can go ahead and turn on or off any of these columns that are important to you at any time, and simply clicking outside of the pop-up will close that back down. Now, if we look at a particular third-party contact, we can go ahead and click on their name to enter their profile. And of course, if I have the permission, I can go ahead and use this blue Edit button to edit this third-party profile at any time. But we also want to talk about the information that you'll be able to see in here. Down along the bottom, in this profile page, we have several different tabs for information. The first one being individual contacts. We can click on any of these names to go into that individual contact's profile or add a new contact here. We have a credentials tab for documentation that we may need on file for this third party, and there's your button to add new credentials at any time. Qualifications that we can assign to this third party allow us to kind of categorize them by locations that they may work in or any other set of custom kind of search filters that you may be using to find the right third party at the right time, similar to that qualifications feature you can use with vendors. We can see events and interactions here. These populate from our projects and our opportunities. So we can see events, which are upcoming events like meetings or phone calls that are scheduled. Interactions would be past interactions, so things that have already happened, past meetings or phone calls or any networking interactions we've had. Any notes we choose to keep on this particular company, and then we can see a list of projects that they're involved in at this time, and we can of course expand these to see the list and click on any project that they're involved in to take a look at that project. Lastly, up top, you've got a couple of other tabs here aside from the Profile tab. We have an Interactions tab in general where we can view both events and interactions. And we can use our new icon to go ahead and create new upcoming events or log interactions that have taken place. Lastly, there's a blog here. This is internal to your company. You can see what actions may have taken place within this profile. You can see Daniela was in here renewing some of their credentials on file. And we can go ahead and leave blog posts to communicate with our other employees about what's going on with this particular third party. So that has been our third party menu video. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for choosing Red Team.